Week, a sure sign of winter. Hockey season around the country. This week in the Fuel opened their 6th season on the road, and change is in the air. New look Fuel. Brad Brown with the Sports Extra Spotlight.
The ice at Indiana Farmers Coliseum is fresh, just like many of the players on this year's Indy Fuel roster. There's a new head coach as well. Doug Christensen comes to Indy after a stint at the ECHL team in Manchester, New Hampshire.
The way the game's played now is with pace, getting on top of teams, taking advantage in transition. And from a fan point of view, you're going to see a team that's hungry for pucks, wanting to create offense off of the rush, and hopefully being overwhelming that way.
Indy's roster includes 5 players that were with Christensen in New Hampshire. A little familiarity is making this early transition a little smoother.
Usually the fellas are pretty similar. If you don't know them, you have a connection, and it's pretty easy to make those connections. And we're lucky. Doug assembled a good group of guys, and we hit it off right off the bat.
Only a fourth of the Fuel roster were here at the end of last season. 25-year-old Matt Thompson returns to Indy. 21 goals here last season, part of what's expected to be a fast-paced Fuel offense.
On the ice, extremely fast, extremely skilled team. Doug's been preaching to play a very high-paced, quick-tempo game, and I think it benefits a lot of players on our team.
No one on this team is more than 28 years old. There are half a dozen rookies, their first taste of pro hockey. Jack Jenkins played 4 years at Notre Dame.
I like our compete. I like our speed. Obviously, preseason hockey is going to be a little sluggish at times, but I think we competed hard both games, and I think there's a lot of promise to our team.
I often equate it to your seafood restaurant. You're only going to cook what comes off the boat that day. Well, you got to adjust every day. So some days it's clam, some days it's salmon. You have no idea, and that's sometimes the way it is.
We'll see what flavor the Fuel serve up as the long grind of the season gets started. At the Coliseum, Brad Brown, RTV6 Sports.
Fuel play their first 4 games on the road. Home opener Friday night, the 25th. Can't wait. The news.